Peace, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. It's early in the morning, so it's not a podcast. It's a show that me and my sister decided to do. Talk, keep it pure, honest, and everything. I just want to do a simple promotion, if I can. I do have a website now where I'm selling beats and doing different stuff, sounds to make beats and things of that nature. And we're gonna have a sample challenge. Here go a little promotion video. So that's my promotion video. It just has a drum beat. It's rolling. So with that promotion and so me and the sisters about to talk. How you doing this morning, Queen?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. Ready to start conversating. Once I get
So,
it'll be great. Go ahead, you start.
so I want to first start off like this. Me and Israel Doctrine, I know a lot of y'all out there is hoping for our downfalls as far as us. You know, y'all see us up here sometimes, we fight, we bicker. I say things, he say things, we've done things, but I just want to set the record straight. Israel Doctrine is my brother. He does a lot of things that pisses me off, and I'm sure I does things that pisses him off too. We are a brand, and together is when we're more powerful. It ain't just because the queen is on his panel or just because the king come over on my panel. It's us together as a brand. And I don't know how he feel, but from what I have been experienced with him, it's almost, I'm gonna say about a year and a half experiencing with it with Israel. I feel like a lot of y'all be wanting us to turn on each other. Y'all can't wait to see that day that we break up or we fall apart. It may happen, but all I'm saying is it'll never happen in the hands of y'all. It'll never be because of the things that y'all are saying or doing or whatever. I'm gonna stay strong with him, even though sometimes I feel like he don't be there for me as much as I feel like he should be and ride for me. That's why I have little outbursts sometimes and go on my channel and I talk shit, shit about them. I'm just trying not to cuss y'all. I'm trying my hardest not to cuss. I'm trying to actually have a productive conversation. But us as a brand together, Israel Doctrine was the one who came up with this YouTube street king and queen thing. Nobody out here was ever thought about it. Nobody was ever out here rocking it. So it's a brand. So without me, we're not strong. Without him, I'm not strong. Together is when we're more powerful. I notice that's when the numbers come in, is when we're on a panel together. With that being said and done, y'all can say and do and whatever y'all want to do. I'm not going to leave Israel Doctrine alone. Israel Doctrine, the only one can make me leave him alone. And even when he do stuff I say, well, I ain't talking to him no more. I ain't, some strange reason I can't stop messing with him. And y'all can sit there and say, oh, you love the abuse. I don't look at it like the abuse. I look at it like, because a lot of people can deal with what they can deal with. You know what you can handle and what you can't handle. The things that Israel Doctrine has done to me is like nothing but like a walk in the park compared to some of the things that people has done in my life. And what I mean is I'm talking about like black people, my own race, even my own family has done me way worse than the little stuff that you see up here that me and Israel Doctrine do. That's why I can easily brush it off. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how hard he played, how tough he is. I know Israel Doctrine has a soft spot inside of him. It's kind of hard to find it. Certain days it's there, and it's certain days it's not. Certain days I call him and try to talk. Was you trying to say something?
No, I'm just
Go
had
ahead.
no, I just had to make a noise. My bad. You got it.
I, I lost my chain of thought. What was I just saying?
Some days I'm on, some days I'm off, some days I'm
Yeah, some days a lot of days it's hard to communicate with him, and some days I can communicate with him. I think I had just got finished talking to him about that. I wish I can go back to talking to you again about certain stuff, and I think I can trust him because it's hard to trust people up here on this social media because you meet people and you think they're your friends and you feel like you can confide in them with certain things. Like it's a lot of stuff that's been going on with the queen that I haven't even told the king about because it's been hard to talk to him lately. It ain't that I don't feel like I can't trust him. Cause I feel like certain things that I've seen Israel Doctrine do, it's just certain boundaries he would not cross. Certain things he would not do. He'll come up here, he'll call me a bitch, and he'll do this and the third. But as far as I have, from what I've seen from the year and a half, I have told him a little personal of my business. And not one time, even within that time, me and him has, I ain't gonna say beef, but fell out. He never came up here and threw my business out there like that. And I would never come out here and just throw his business out there like that. I might come out here and call him a bunch of assholes and bitches and all that other stuff, but to come out here and just tell his business, I don't care how mad he made me, long as he don't violate them boundaries and the boundaries of certain conversations. I can take that. That's why I said to y'all, it looked like he's verbally, mentally abusing me. But to me, that's the case. But I think I'm kind of going off the topic. Let's go back to what we originally want to talk about. A lot of people out here goes through a lot of things in life as far as with their family. Family, family. Yeah, we wish we could depend on them families. You know how they say, what's that phrase? Um, what is it? Blood is thicker than water, something like that.
yeah.
Well, I always would say, well, you can't see through blood, you can see through water. From my experience, I've had people who are complete strangers do me way better than my own flesh and blood has. I've had my own flesh and blood get jealous and envious of my success. I'll give you an example. How I came out, what was that, like 3, 4 months back, and I told y'all I had got a job, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is when you start to become getting on spiritual warfare. This is when that spiritual warfare kick in because the devil will use the ones that's very close to you, meaning your own flesh and blood, to knock you down. Because I'm working, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. I was telling y'all some days I couldn't come up here with Israel and talk to him because I'm working. I told you I had 2 jobs. You know, I had announced that. But it was like the more I was getting successful, the more the ones that was around me, who was my blood, started to become envious of that. And they tried to destroy that. You got anything to say, Israel?
No, family gonna be the first to do it to you. Cause number one, no one else can get that close to you.
That's why the devil uses people that's close to you, like your family.
That's why your family gonna be the first to do it.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I learned from growing up. Cause I grew up in Cabrini Greens. And you know you can't be out on them ramps playing and stuff like that. So I was only around family, cousin, nieces, and family. First people I got to fight with, first people, first everything was with family because when nobody else was around. And that's how it is. You're going to shut certain people out your life. You're going to keep them away from family. They're going to ease into your life, though. They're going to knock on your door. They're going to want to borrow some bread. They're going to want to do something to open up communication. And when you open up that communication with your family, then they're going to see it as an opportunity to take advantage of you. If you haven't learned that, learn that.
I agree. Because, as I was saying, Ever since I so-called myself being successful in a job, doing, the right thing, the normal thing, the things that people do. I've been underneath spiritual warfare. I just don't be talking about it. And I have noticed that it was my very family who didn't want to see me do better than them. And I think that's what it was. I'm gonna use this for an example. Like I was saying, I had a job. Their family member didn't have a job. They started to grow envious. You would think that that family member they would be happy for you, like good, even though they played it off good. They probably was happy for me in the beginning. But somewhere down the line, that person ended up becoming very envious of the very fact that I guess I was getting it and accomplishing stuff and they wasn't, and they was still stuck. So what they did was they tried to do everything they possibly could to sabotage my position. And the funny part about it, I'm gonna tell you, when I came out here and I told y'all I had got the second job, I didn't really want to get that second job. But when I had learned the second, because I'm trying to juggle one job already, and I'm like, can I really balance out two jobs? But see, the second job was more beneficial for me because, like I said, I am my own boss. If I don't work, I don't get paid. I make my own hours. So I'm like, I kind of like this one. The other job, yeah, I was the boss, but you had somebody over you. Somebody gonna always have somebody over them. So anyway, to make a long story short, I'm down to one job now because of family, because of the envious, because they sat back and they watched and they saw it. And it's sad that your own flesh and blood do not want to see you bypass them. And what's crazy is I'm trying to bring you with me. I'm trying to share my wealth with you. But you so envious, you won't even give me a chance to share my wealth with you. I'm sitting here I ain't looking at you like you trying to do all this craziness. I'm in my mind. I'm like, okay, when I get paid, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this with that person. I'm going to do that with this person. But before I can even do it, this person has showed their natural ass to where you looking like, well, I keep that money in my pocket. I won't be doing that. But the fact of the matter is what Israel Doctrine just said. Family is the ones that'll do it to you because they the closest, because they the closest ones that can get to you. Outsiders can't really get to you, but so much. Only as much as you allow them to get to you. And you're only going to allow an outsider to get but so close to you. Family, you're going to have them very close to you. They know everything about you. They know your business. They know what makes you tick. And with that, I was going through a spiritual warfare. And yeah, I got pissed off because they sabotaged the other job or whatever. But then I got to thinking and I was like, you know what? That job was laboring. The other job is more relaxing, more stress-free. Don't have to worry about, well, if you don't do this, you don't do that, you get written up. If you do this, if you don't write this person up, you get rid of. This is the type of stuff that I was going through with my job. I'm like, well, dang, if I don't write up another employee, I'm going to get wrote up. Now, you see how it's set up, right? I'm the type of person, I don't like to write people up. But that's the job position that I took. And it got to a point to where it was like, I felt like the devil was trying to make me turn on my own employees, because it was like, well, if you don't write them up for what they do, almost like snitching, then we're going to write you up. And I'm like, what? So you got this, what's the word I'm looking for? System set up to where that if you don't snitch or rat out or throw the other person underneath the bus, then they'll throw you underneath the bus. I ain't trying to get all off into my personal business and my job situation, but I do want to talk about how your own family, and you need to be aware of your own flesh and blood. Everybody that's your family don't mean good, man. Just because you my sister, just because you my brother, just because you my mother, don't mean you mean me no good. Because even your own mother, I'm not saying that's what's going on with me. I'm using these for examples because they're family members. I ain't gonna even say my mother. Your own sister can get envious of the fact of your uprising because she's not rising with you or he's not rising with you. Sister, brother, whatever. They not rising with you. So they will sabotage and do whatever they possibly can so you can be right in the same predicament as they were. But see, the thing about that situation is that it didn't really work out in that person's favor because what they didn't know, if they would have been up here listening to me, that I had a second job. That's the part I can honestly say I'm glad that I did not share with none of my families. I came up here and told my family up here, my truthers, and told them about my second job. For some reason, I guess, yeah, and family do watch me, but they don't watch me as much. Some videos they'll miss, and some videos they do see. Like my brother, for instance, he's always watching it. He's Aries. He's just, I ain't gonna say just like Israel because he actually the complete opposite of Israel. They just the same sign. And he sit back and he watch me and Israel go back and forth and some of the stuff. And of course, that's my brother. He gonna give me advice. He gonna tell me certain things. Like it's been plenty of times my brother done told me not to stop fucking with Israel, but get a distance from him because he didn't like some of the stuff that he was doing as an Aries. And I'm like, okay, both of y'all the same sign. Please explain to me why he act like that and you act like this. But I don't want to go all
I've
off
been
into
hurt.
that neither. Go ahead, Israel. Go ahead.
I've been hurt. You fucking with a hurt man.
Okay, and I'm so glad he said that. That's the key word. Because I just got finished talking to my mom. And my mom said just what he just said. She said, hurt people hurt other people. And I get that. That's why a lot of stuff I can let slide off my back with Israel because I get he's hurt, even though I know it's no excuse because I've been hurt. I've been hurt probably, I can't say. I want to say probably on a level way bigger than him, but I can't say because I don't know everything he's been through. But I know I've been hurt as well. I've been hurt, betrayed, and every doggone thing. But I've never been the type of person that just because I'm hurt, I try to hurt other people. What I do is when people do stuff to me, I try not to do it to other people. Like, no, I ain't gonna do that because I know how that made me feel when somebody did it to me. So I ain't gonna do that to nobody else. Have it guide me nowhere? No. You know what they do with that type of mentality? That knife be already in my back. What they do is they come and push that knife even deeper inside of my back. Will I change my mentality? No, because of the simple fact I'm trying to be godly like. I'm not saying I'm no saint. I come up here cuss. I see him every day. But all that going tick for tack and I'ma hurt you because I'm hurt. No, because at the end of the day, you gotta reap what you sow. And you best believe that family member is gonna reap what they sow. It's a lot of things that I could have did. I could have acted out. I could have did a lot of things, man. I could have burned down the damn house if I really wanted to. It's a lot of damn things went through my head. And my mom guided me through it, and she was like, you know what? You do know if you go and do that and retaliate, because she know I got a rebellious spirit. Don't nobody know me no more better than my mama. She gave birth to me. I don't even have to tell her I'm finna do something. She know if I tell her somebody did something to me, she already know I'm finna make a move. And I can honestly say she made a lot of sense. Because I was finna make some moves. I'm not finna sit here and lie. I was finna burn down some houses with children in it. I didn't care. But she said, now, you know that if you go over there and you do that and you retaliate and you try to get some revenge, you do know you still gonna have to reap that right. And I'm like, wait a minute now, that shouldn't work. No. They did it first. They passed first lick. I'm study trying to justify it. I'm like, mama, that's just like somebody hitting me and I punched them in their shit back. You telling me I'm gonna get karma back for that? She was like, that's different. But yes, you is still gonna get karma for that. So I decided to take the high road. The more and more I listen to her, the more and more that enemy attack, boy, because he didn't expect for me to do it. Because the devil know you too. He like, if I do this, she gonna do that. Same thing with Israel. I'm sure he know if I do this to him or I make somebody do that to him, I know how he is. He gonna do this. I think I kind of pissed Satan off because I had did a whole 360. And I could tell because it was like he just kept trying. Spiritual warfare for those who not understanding what I'm saying. It's spiritual warfare. That's all it is. And when you in spiritual warfare, your enemies come with smiles on their face. Who comes with smiles? Your family, don't they? The ones that's close to you, don't they? They the ones with the smiles on their face. It's just like the mafia. The mafia don't come out cussing and busting and I'ma do this. Nah, the mafia come up with you, giving you money, smiling the whole time. They finna off you. The whole time they finna fuck you up. So y'all need to be very, very cautious and aware of those who are around you, who you call family, that you feel like is dear. And I'm not saying everybody in your family is like that, because everybody in my family is not like that. You always got that odd 1 or 2, 3 people that's in your family that got some envious because things may not be working in their favor in life, and they see that you getting the blessings and things is working good for you, and they don't like that, and they're gonna try to sabotage that. You have anything to say about that, Israel? Because I don't want to keep doing all the talking.
Yeah, watch my second oldest brother. He got me last year. Yep, me and him staying to it, but he got me. He seen me.
Is that the one that you said you wanted to kill at one time, Israel?
Yep.
Yeah. Because I felt the same way about one of my families. I swear I never in my life wanted to fight nobody in my family. But when they sabotage when you fuck with somebody money and they livelihood, that's a whole bit I'm trying to tell you. I was telling my mama that. I said, I'm about to put these hands on. I never in my life wanted to put my hands on my family like that. Now, I might cuss you out, stay away from me, maybe retaliate. But as far as physically putting my hands on family, no. We was raised the way my house was raised. My mama, they didn't play that. You don't go hitting and beating up on your sister and brother. As if she found me and my sisters and brothers fighting, she'll come up in there and she gonna be the one to pass the last lick. She don't give a fuck who started it. Everybody getting it. Because she didn't play that you hitting your brother and your sisters and y'all fighting. So with that, being raised like that, I never, because I know a lot of y'all, I fought my sister. I fought my brother. I did. I be sitting there like, well, God damn, you fought your sister and your brother for real?
Beat they motherfucking ass.
I don't see how, man, nowhere in the world I could did that. Not when I was young, because at the end of the day, Mom Dukes was gonna have that belt and she was gonna have the last motherfucking lick, yo. So we knew not to put our hands on each other. But go ahead, Israel.
Yeah, you know better, but when that's what got me kicked out of California. We weren't supposed to fight. And my brother, stepchildren, they was 2 years older than me. Boys. There was some girls too. But the boys, and they thought they could pump me. Not this. So motherfucker talk shit. They knew not to put their hands on the other party. Well, I ain't had it, man. That ain't in my repertoire. I never was taught that. My repertoire was beat your ass. That's the only thing I knew. So nigga was talking shit one day.
So that's an example of what I mean. Other families was raised different. It sounded like Israel family was different. They fought each other. But go ahead, King. Let me share this while you talking.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but when no family around me. My sibling right above me is 7 years older than me. So he wasn't around that much. You know what I'm saying? He was 7 years older, so he wasn't around. He used to tell motherfuckers how to beat my ass. I'm gonna tell him to do this. When he do that, you swing and hit him and do this to him. And I'd be playing with my nephew or something, that motherfucker holler off and hit me or do some shit to me. And I'm like, damn, my brother told him what I was about to do, got my ass knocked out. But I tell children nowadays, I be like, man, I'm about to be 50 in 2 more years. I done seen and learned a lot of shit. Teeth knocked out, all kind of shit. Your family will teach you.
My bad. I guess I got knocked out when I was trying to say the lab on my community wall. I was trying to say share this lab on my community wall, but I'm back. Go ahead, King.
It's all good. Yeah. Growing up. See, I said, what happened to me? I came to parking and motherfuckers just walking up punching me. What the fuck wrong with this nigga that hit me?
Hold on, Israel. Go back. Because I ain't hear you. You said you got kicked out in California because of what happened now. I didn't hear that part.
16-year-old, one of them, the son of my brother's wife, was talking shit. Cause what happened? I met this girl and she had 3 titties. Some weird shit. She had a breast and it had a breast coming out the breast. So it was a weird ass experience for me.
What?
So I'm up here and they was mad at me because we was young guys, we was doing what we doing and stuff. Niggas got mad at me, and I'm like, hey man, I ain't never seen no girl with no titties, man. Y'all kiss my ass. I don't know what was going on. I know I see 3 titties.
Wait a minute. You was the one that met the girl with the 3 titties, you said.
Yeah, so we up
Not
here.
3 titties, you mean 3 nipples.
I'm calling them 3 titties.
3 nipples, Israel. But go ahead.
Well, the nipple was protruding out from the titty. It was going another titty. I don't know if it ever formulated or what, but he was talking shit and stuff because, like I said, we was young men doing what young men do. And the day was over with because this titty. And so niggas was mad at me and talking crazy, which I didn't have no problem with that. But he talked a little too crazy. And I'm like, hold up, dude. And so we got to arguing and fighting. But my type of fighting, I ain't finna argue too long. Like I said, my strategy has always been, what's something that I'm gonna hit this nigga in this side, upside this motherfucking head and finish him off. So I hit the nigga. Then I seen the dope post, big ass elephant. I was finna kill the nigga. The other stepbrother broke it up though. Was like, nah, you can't get that nigga with that elephant. You gonna kill him. So saved his life. But then my brother came home and the dude went snitch, lying and shit. He hit me and this and that. And his mama was like, whoop his ass. Then me and my brother got to fight. I told him, you ain't gonna whoop my ass. You can whoop it. I'll let you whoop it if you can whoop it. I can't let you whoop it, but
Hold up. Is this the one where you said that he told you to lay down? You said you wasn't gonna lay down. Shit.
I ain't laying there. I'm taking no
I
ass.
remember the story, but he never went all into details. But go ahead.
I ain't laying down taking no ass whooping. I'll take one, but I ain't gonna lay down and take it. And he commenced to whoop my ass like a grown man. Slang me out across that damn house. Woo! And then, like you say, vengeance, I was like, boy, when I get 18 or whatever, I couldn't wait till I get older. Boy, I was gonna fuck you up.
He said he was gonna get his payback.
But see, my older brother is 20 years older than me. So I turned 18, he turned 38. Damn near 40 or whatever. So I never really calculated the time right. Because see, if you calculate it right, I caught him in his 50s heading to his 60s. I could have whooped his ass. I could have whooped his ass probably 38, 18, but
You know you wasn't gonna get no cool points for that.
I'd have
You
whooped his.
do know you wasn't gonna get no cool points for that, right? Trying to beat up on the older elder man like that.
But I forgave him. As years went by, I forgave him. Because I realized, I said, this motherfucker was trying to save my life. Because I was a hard-headed kid.
So you basically held animosity with him because he was trying to save your life because you basically admitting that you was hard headed. And you held that animosity against him for all that long time. And it took for you to get older to realize that your brother was actually trying to save you and make you do right.
Yeah, well, as a child, you don't know these type of things. You just know motherfucker whooped your
Of
ass.
course. Yeah.
Nigga whooped my ass. I ain't trying to hear shit. And that's basically what it was. The nigga whooped my ass, and I had to learn to forgive. And it took a while. But as I got older, around my 20s and shit, I started thinking. And I said, I forgive him.
Now, that's a different it's a different experience for something what he just said because he was young. He had an older brother who was basically trying to lead him the right way. And he didn't like how his brother, who was older than him, 20 years older than him, was basically trying to discipline him and show him the right way. And it took for him to get older to understand that he was, because when we children, we don't think about stuff like that. We don't
Well,
think about that.
what he was
Huh?
trying to do, because he the oldest, he whooped everybody else's ass. He had never whooped my ass. He never whooped me. He never spanked me, whatever you want to call it. And he was like, I whooped everybody else's ass. Bring your ass here. I whooped your. Well, everybody else laid down and let you whoop their ass. This one ain't gonna do it, bro.
That's crazy. But
That's the type of spirit I had. You can do something to me, but I'm gonna let you do it. My mind won't let you do it. I was in California, so I couldn't run. The fuck I'm gonna run to the block over? I don't know where the hell I'm at.
so yeah, that's his little experience. But his brother was actually trying to save him and help him. Now you got other family members out here that's not trying to save you nor help you. They're trying to bring you down or knock you down because of the simple fact you're reaching too high up and I'm not going there with you. But people is so envious, they don't get it that and I do get it that some families is like that. So where when they do get a certain, because I've heard of other people tell me about their family and how they got wealthy family members who won't even help them financially. I know a man right now that have a son who's a millionaire and he won't even help him financially. In situations like that, that's pathetic and that's sad. And I can get that why some people will feel like, well, I don't want you to reach to a certain level because if you get up there, then you going to forget about us and you going to shit on us. And a lot of people do that shit. You see celebrities do it. They don't even take care of their family. They forget where they came from, all type of shit. I don't see how they do it though. Because if I had the kind of money that these celebrities had, like Jay-Z and them, my whole family gonna eat. I'm getting them all out the hood. They getting out of they getting in houses. They ain't gonna be living in no projects. They ain't even gonna be struggling. And I know a lot of y'all be like, well, you do all that, you ain't gonna have no money. See, the thing about that, it's about being smart and it's about bringing them up with you. You can still make money and you can bring people with you as well. But a lot of people, I can honestly say, don't want you to come up with them. They don't even want you to be their equal. I don't. If I made $1 million, I don't want you to make $1 million too. It's a word for that. What is the word for that, Israel? I want to say being envious, but it's another word for that. When you don't want somebody to reach the same level as you because you're afraid of them having the same success. It's a word for it. I don't know if Israel Doctor know it.
I don't know the word for it, but it's to me, you sound like you're talking about separate but equal. You my sister, I'm your brother, but we equal. And people don't like to be equal with people.
They are equal, but it's another word. But yeah, that's the word I could have used. But yeah, people don't want to be equal, and that's sad because why wouldn't you want? Hell, if I got $1 million, I want my brother, my sister, or my mama to have $1 million too. You know why? Because I don't want them to be asking me for none of my millions. We all got money. We all can eat. I get 20 million. I want you to have 20 million too.
But see, that's what it stuff set in, because if you ain't got it, you gonna come ask me for it because I got it. That's how my brother think. He told me all you gotta do is ask me. He want me to
But
ask.
that's fucked up though, because that makes you have control over people.
Yeah.
That's control.
And I'm the type, same mentality. Hey, look, man, fuck you. I ain't asking you for shit. I could be on my deathbed, need you, whatever.
Now you see why I don't come and ask you for certain stuff, and you be like, "Well, why don't you just don't ask me? Why don't you?" And I be like, and it ain't even about the way he said it. It's just some things I be feeling like I shouldn't have to, because it's certain things that you don't have to ask me to do that I'm going to do. Like I told y'all yesterday when I was going through my rampage, and I said, well, yeah, I had flag dumb down, blah blah blah. And I said I didn't know Israel doctrine didn't tell me to do it. No, he didn't tell me to do it. I don't even think he knew I was doing it. Besides when I was, yeah, I didn't tell him behind the scenes shit. Besides me saying it loudly, saying I'ma flag you, I'ma flag you. That's the only thing he knew. That's the only thing he knew. He didn't know what the hell I was doing. I wasn't calling Israel saying, Israel, I'm flagging Khalil Mahdi right now. I'm doing it right now. I did it a few minutes ago. I just flagged them. No, I didn't do that. I just went like I always do. I get real quiet. That's how you know the queen is up to something. When I stop doing content and I get quiet, I'm up to something. The same thing last time when she went to flagging the king. The king did not have to ask me to flag her. I flagged her for the king because I felt like she had no business flagging Israel Doctor because she was my enemy. I got off the throne. Went missing for a couple of goddamn days, and she was getting flagged. And then I just came back and sat back on the throne like nothing happened. And I think my problem is I don't do things because I want you to scratch my back too, but I just feel like if you see me go out and do something, and God said this as a Christian person, when you do something, like if I, like, let's say if I send Israel, if Israel doctors say, well, I ain't got no food, I need some help. I need help. If I got $200 and I say, okay, I'm not, as a Christian person, I'm not supposed to say, well, Israel, I give you these $200 for you to go ahead and get some food, but you have to pay it back, blase, blase. No, you're not supposed to do that as a Christian person. If you're going to do for somebody, you're not really supposed to expect for it back. And that's just the way it's supposed to be. You really not supposed to expect for it back. Yeah, if I send you, go ahead.
Somebody asked to borrow something, unless I can give it to you, I ain't gonna let you borrow it. If I give you $100, you need 100, and I can give it to you. That means that if you help over me and don't get that 100 back, I can afford to lose it. So you'll get it because I can afford to lose it. If I can't afford to lose it, that if you get it.
That part is true. And it is the way you say it. If you say borrow, as a Christian person, you're supposed to at least show some type of gratitude of initiation of, okay, I borrowed these $100 when I came to you and I asked you, can I borrow? And as a Christian person, you're supposed to Be like, okay, here come $100. Here go your $100. But as the Christian person, you supposed to tell them, don't even worry about it. Just the mere fact that you tried to give me back them $100 that you asked to borrow, don't even worry about it. I don't even want the $100 because you really not supposed to give, just like he said, if you ain't even got it.
If I can't afford to give it to you, you ain't gonna borrow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because half of the time people not gonna pay you back. And
Oh, they ain't gonna pay you back 75% of the doggone time. That's why when people come to me asking me to borrow something, I don't even need to look for it back. I be like, oh, okay. That's why I think to myself, well, can I give this? Because I know I ain't gonna 9 out of 10 get it back. So can I afford to give this? Because I'm not gonna look for it back.
Ain't no use.
And some people blow your mind and end up coming back giving it to you. And then that's when I look at them and be like, you know what? Don't even worry about it because you need that more than I do. Same thing I told Israel Doctrine when he was making his channel, he was making his money. He said aloud, Queen, what you want me to send you? I told him not a motherfucking dime. Because I'm financially good. That would just be greed to try to take half or even a percentage of what you made. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did help, but I don't need it. You need it more than I do. And like I told him, it may come a day and a time that I might need you financially. I might be like, Israel, you got $50, you got $100 that you can give to me. But right now, I don't need it. That's taken from that man's mouth. Because he over there struggling. He built his channel. Yeah, I helped him do content. He might have made what? I'm just throwing a number out. He may have made $200-$300 that month. And that's with content we did together. I'm making way more than that working. So why would I take from that man's mouth when I know he ain't got a job and I know that he's handicapped? Why would I do that? That's greed. That's just being greedy.
Yeah, it's all good. It's life, like I said. I didn't realize I didn't live long enough to learn a lot during them years. Woo, I learned a lot. The ass whooping came with it too.
Well, you do live and you do learn.
Yeah, and I
And
struggled.
the lesson today is be very, very cautious and aware of those who are around you. Because everybody don't really want to see you do good. They say they do. And they might really do mean it. But the minute they see it, they don't like that shit for real. Not if you doing better than them. Hell no, they don't like that motherfucking shit. And it be your own closest blood. Or even your bestest friend. Somebody you be like, man, people, I'm going to tell you something. This is why I don't got too many friends. Because everybody that say that your friends ain't your friends neither. Friends come with, your enemy come with smiles on their face. Man, I'm trying to tell you, yo, they come with smiles on their face. They do. And their whole agenda is just to get close to you, get around you, get to know you, just so they can turn your world upside down because things are not going well in their own world. And it's fucked up. It's sad. When they say that a lot of black people is like crabs in a barrel, they is. Once they see one coming up, they try to drag the other one down. And that's sad that the black community, that's why I'm not for this black crap. That's why I be so quick to be like, I ain't trying to hear that black crap. I had a lady tell me recently, let me say this before I forget. I had a lady tell me recently. She said, she was being real nasty to me. She was black. She's my same color. And she was being real nasty at first, but then she started being nice. And I feel like I think she felt like I caught on to her nastiness, even though I didn't say nothing. But then she started being nice. And then she started saying, well, I'm sorry if I made you feel some kind of way. Me and you are the same color. Why would I do that? And when she said that, I thought to myself, I say, see now that probably would work with anybody else, but you got me fucked up. And I ain't saying nothing wrong about this lady. But just the mere fact that you brought up the fact that we are the same color, do you know that my own color, my own race is the ones that do me the most dirtiest? So now I'm supposed to let my guard down because you said something about we are the same color. No, I'm not gonna let my guard down because my own color is the main ones that's trying to knock me out. Go ahead, Israel. That's all I want to say.
Well, see, people that want to call themselves black got to understand there's a such thing of black on black crime. Now, when you're black and you're going around what you call other black people, because you call yourself black, it's black on black crime. That's why I won't fuck with black. Because if you fuck with it and you go around others that call themselves black, they're gonna do some criminal shit to you. It's bound to happen because it's a such thing as black on black crime.
Facts. That right there. And when she said we are the same color, it just drew red flags for me at that point. Because I felt like you want me to let my guard down now because you basically telling me that we're the same color. No, actually my guard going up twice as much. It's just the fact that you just said that. Because like I said, from my experience, black people has done me way worse than the white man has. I hear white people do me better than my own people have. And that's just the God honest truth. I get along with white people more than I do my own kind.
Well,
I
see,
vibe with them.
the black shit is damn near like the family shit. See, in your community, you're not gonna let white folks come in there and do nothing to you. You'll kill their ass real quick. And you will have your self-defense up. You're not gonna let them come in there and do no shit to you. But that nigga sitting right across the street that look just like you, and you will let them in the neighborhood and everything because they can come in there.
It be the same black person that's in your neighborhood that's across the street from you that'll come and goddamn gonna break in your house and steal all your shit while you at work.
Yep.
Smile at you and speak to you every day. Hey, plotting the whole damn time. As soon as that bitch go to fucking work, I'm going through that goddamn window and I'm gonna steal her shit.
Hey, you better learn it because the shit is true. See, it's just certain things in certain terms. These the things you got to learn in life. Because if you don't learn terms and stuff, they'll come back to hurt you. What I just said, black on black crime, it's a term, but it only work with black people. Now you call yourself black and go find somebody that's black and see if the shit don't manifest. It'll manifest real quick. But if you act like you don't know the term or don't know what the hell when talking about black on black crime, it'll get you because you stupid and ignorant of it. But like I
It'll
said,
get you every single doggone time. He ain't lying about that. How many people watching us, Israel?
I don't know. It's one or two they pop in and pop out of stuff.
Oh, okay.
There's three right now that I see, but you know, ain't no big thing. I'm finna go wash. It's
So I
late.
think we gave y'all 48 minutes, almost an hour, enough content for the day as far as that.
Yeah,
So
but I'm a firm believer in real conversation. That's why shit can get ignorant and stuff, but it's gonna be real on my half. I might be saying something stupid, but I'm gonna be truthful and honest on my half. I don't care what the conversation is, and that's what be happening sometimes when truth and honesty come out. Brothers and sisters fight. Like I said, I fight with my brothers and sisters. Like a motherfucker. Neighbor told me the other day, you ain't came out the house. I thought you was with your brother. I said, I love my family, but they know who I am. We don't hang around each other like that. And that's done as God too. They know exactly who I am. I sit up and argue and fight with them, and then they be pointing out shit and poking me with it and stuff, and I be like, "Oh, these motherfuckers dangerous. They know me a little too good." But see, they know what I'm gonna do and what I ain't gonna do. When I get that ugly ass look, that super, cause my sister's motherfucker don't look at me like that. I gotta look. She don't like it when she see it. She like, don't look at me like that.
I think what pisses me off the most about family, the ones that do you dirty, is how so quickly they'll sit there and try to defend you, or don't like it when somebody else outside of the family do something to you, but they feel like they get a golden ticket to do it because they're family. Oh, I can do it to you, but they can't because we're family. You shitting motherfucking me. You don't get no golden ticket to mistreat me because we're family. But yet you ready to go and get mad and go all off and ready to fight the next person that do the very same thing that you would do to me. That shit is what pisses me the fuck off. Is them golden tickets. Hmm?
I'm watching my cup out.
But that's all I got to say. We 51 minutes in, almost 52 minutes in. But I do want to announce this last little thing while he rinsing out his cup or whatever is y'all need to tune in over there. Cause me and the King gonna do some content. I ain't gonna say it's today, but it's coming up. I got a schedule because I gotta get up off of my lazy butt and go get my computer, y'all. So we can talk about, you know, the beef that goes on in the industry, hip hop and all. I think that's some great content. Just like I felt like this content was some great content because I know that people in the world deals with this every single day, and I know it's a lot of people that can relate to what we're talking about.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. We're gonna start doing shows that's only for those that buy the what is it, 3 something, it's 329 or something. Only for those because Khalil the Money is threatening to flag my channel and stuff. So long as I put up thumbnails that ain't his, he
Oh yeah,
can't
he did so said that. I forgot he did threaten that.
can't flag him if he don't see the videos. Even if I use his video, he can't flag him.
But that's so funny how he threatened to flag you for using his pictures and stuff, but he over there doing the very same thing. It's
The,
just funny how y'all think y'all can do it, but can't nobody else do it.
the thing is fear tactics. They threaten to do something to you, you supposed to get afraid and do the opposite of what you do. But I ain't never been a bitch. You can't bring fear to my door and think I'm gonna get afraid and do what you want me to do. So he might not flag me, but this thing is to threaten me, scare me, and then make me do different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do that. They do that. They
But
try to make you do what it is they want you to do. But
yeah,
see, I ain't gonna sit here and keep talking and tell you but one too many times. If y'all ain't learned by now, I tell you one time I'm a flag. Then y'all be sitting back laughing. What thought you said she was going to flag because I was supposed to do it then, and then a couple of months later, then y'all getting flagged and y'all sitting there getting mad. Didn't I just tell y'all I was gonna do it? Oh, y'all thought I was talking. Same thing with Khalil. He said I was just talking. All that time, he just thought I was just bumping my gums, just talking, just talking, just talking. And then when the shit get knocked down, she ain't the one did it. He don't know if he want to say I did it or not. Hey, I ain't get flagged. Then he say he did get flagged. He ain't want to fight it. He had 30 days. It's like, boy, boo, you was warned. It's
it's
just
all
that I don't move on y'all time. I move. I told you I'm like a thief in the night. I come when you least expect it.
it's all
But go
good.
ahead.
I mean, I be wanting to do the 329 anyway. It's just whatever it is.
So yeah, me and Israel is gonna start doing more content underneath his membership channel. I agree with that because of the fact of what's going on and people in their feelings and they talking about flagging and doing all this crazy stuff. Things that wouldn't have happened to them if they would have just stopped doing some of the things they did because they felt like they still want to do what they want to do. But see, like I told them, it would have never had happened if you would have just stopped doing the fuckery. But I agree with Israel. We need to start going behind his page stuff and doing more content. So y'all better start becoming memberships if y'all want to hear what we saying. Cause I'm done with the going back and forth. I can't tell Israel Doctrine what to do. This is his channel. He gonna talk about Khalil. He gonna talk about DJK. He gonna talk about whatever he want to talk about. I can't control him. I'm not telling him what to do. But as far as when me and him do content, because I'm not gonna do that type of content. No, I'm gonna try my hardest not to do that type of content. Responding to them or doing anything. If I have to say something, I just go on my own panel. If he so happens to be speaking about it and I got something to say, then I speak about it. But I don't really want to go off up into depth and make it a whole content. That's why I want to make other content behind his membership so he can actually get paid for it.
So that's basically it. Peace, y'all. We out. Thanks for listening. Those that came and listened.